Today's not a good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Starfall Radio. We're here back at it again. We're joined again with the special guest Sendo. If y'all remember him from the last
kill
night.
someone today,
Yo,
bro.
he is not in a good mood. We're not in a good mood today. We want to. Nintendo is. I've never seen a bigger fumble in my fucking life. How we feeling, guys, about today?
I'm ripping Miyamoto's dick off at the base, bro. I'm done with it. I'm fucking done with it. I cannot handle this shit no more, bro. How do you...
The downward spiral of today was unreal.
Oh, God.
So before we get
God.
into, I think all of the stuff to genuinely be aggravated at.
Let's talk.
Okay, let's start with the direct.
Okay.
How do we feel about the direct, guys?
All right, let's
How
sit
was it?
here. So
The direct itself.
Yeah, the direct.
We
itself,
can start with the
just that.
positives, right?
Yeah, let's say,
yeah,
let's just
yeah,
go
the
through the
direct
direct.
itself.
Yeah. I mean, I think honestly, it was pretty good. I was very hyped. That Mario Kart looks really cool. I can care less about the Donkey Kong. Deltarune, instead of tomorrow, it's now June 5th.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Bro, they fucking just showed Silk Song for a bit. Honestly,
But the stream was
wasn't
fucking up when that show
Oh,
showed
bro,
up. So I
I
didn't
was
even
so
see that.
bro. That's beside, but
Bro,
like
didn't you
besides
love
the
when you got to
technical
see Final
shit-
Fantasy VII remakes?
Exactly.
there?
Well, I didn't get to see it because it was
Good one,
delayed.
because the stream lagged, and all we got to hear was the music. And they were
I was
like,
like,
oh my
"Oh,
gosh, is that Final Fantasy VII? It was like, oh my gosh.
And the audio was delayed the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
I thought I was... My Wi-Fi, I was like, oh, it's fucked, bro. I have to get on a new
No,
one.
it
Yeah.
was the stream.
We all had to keep, like me and Benji over here, had just keep asking each other, it's like, hold on, it's like, is the audio delayed for you? It's like, yeah, it's just the
Yes.
stream, dude. That's ridiculous.
Nintendo decided to like cut the budget of their live streaming in like the most important Nintendo Direct of all time.
I don't
understand.
know how this happened.
How
Like,
many
I'm sure there's
interns
some
do you think they
technical
beheaded,
reason
bro?
Or whatever, but it's good.
Bro,
news.
they had to at least fire at like 10 people after this Direct, bro.
Dog.
I'm thinking 13 people dead on the street in front of Nintendo headquarters laying there, bro. In
They
body
made, they, made
bags.
it, they made an example out of them.
They didn't
That's what I'm
exist.
saying, bro.
See what happens when you mess up on Nintendo Direct?
I was gonna say, but I honestly, that should have been like the first sign, bro. That should have been
the first sign, bro. The first of many plagues.
No,
It's
bro.
ridiculous.
Okay, look. Okay. The Direct was actually solid except for no 3D Mario. Fuck you, Nintendo. I swear to God.
No, what do we learn
If there's
today?
no
Yo, Riley,
3D
what do we?
No,
what did we
fuck
learn
you.
today, Riley?
Fuck you, fuck
today?
you,
What
fuck
did
you,
we
fuck you.
learn
Shut the
today,
fuck up, shut the fuck up.
What do we
shut
learn
the fuck
today?
up, shut the
That's
fuck
why you
up,
don't
shut
go
the fuck up,
Hollywood
shut
on
the
us.
fuck up,
That's
shut
why
the
you don't
fuck
go
up, shut the
Hollywood
fuck
on
up,
us.
shut the
That's what
fuck
you
up.
fucking get.
Bro, I didn't. I didn't do it on purpose. It was on accident. I didn't see the call or whatever, bro. No 3D Mario. That fucking sucks. I was genuine. The fuck, dude. I'm so mad. I don't care about Donkey Kong. I'm sorry. I don't care. Everybody's like, you got the 3D Donkey Kong. Why are you mad? Because it's not fucking Mario.
Do we even know what genre that is? Because it doesn't look like a platformer.
It is. They said it's like a. Wait, no. They didn't even say it was a platformer. They said it's like a 3D action adventure game.
Yeah, because like if you can break everything, my one concern was like, okay, it looks cool, but also how are you gonna platform when you can just dig through fucking everything?
Yeah.
Like, what's the vibe there?
I
So
would say I am wondering what the limits on that are.
yeah, exactly. Well, I guess we'll find out when the game comes out for $90 trillion. No.
Well, I will say, I will say
and-
when it comes to the Direct, I did like pretty much like all the announcements, and I just thought some of it was funny to see kind of how behind Nintendo is. Like just seeing them finally just discover the lost treasure that is Discord and just slapping it in there with it.
Dude, when that shit went full screen and it was 4 frames per second,
Yeah.
I was geeking, dog. That shit
I was
so
dying.
ass.
Remember, you know the part where they show the cameras and then it's just like
Bro,
the
what
worst
the fuck?
masking you've ever seen.
Did you see the post
I was
that was
losing
like...
my mind.
Did you see
And
the
then
Twitter
seeing
post
it, like,
where it was like,
implemented into the
imagine
games?
a naked guy popping up on your Mario Party, like shaking his dick around, bro? I'm losing it. That's the
Bro,
weirdest fucking thing you could have.
that fucking camera looks stupid as fuck too. Like, why is it on this big ass stand? No one's gonna buy that shit. Literally, no
Bro,
one's
we
buying
got
that.
bro.
I
Gotta
don't think
hop on
anyone's gonna want to
the
voice chat.
bro. The work meeting on Nintendo, bro. It's ridiculous, bro.
Bro,
Like, a
it's
Zoom
literally-
call, bro.
It's Microsoft Teams, bro. What are you talking
Get outta
Microsoft
here.
Teams, bro. Yeah. I swear when I saw the bit there, like where they're just showing the people's faces in the games, why does it look like there's like AI animated videos, bro? I was like losing my mind, bro. It's actually like the most stupid thing I've ever seen in my life.
No, guys, you got to get it for that new Mario Party expansion.
Yeah,
That's
the
like
new
$80.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since we're already talking about the price,
Yeah, let's
Hold on,
Something
guys.
that
We got to
was-
talk about that
something-
new Hyrule Warriors game. Does anybody care about that besides me?
no,
I
I haven't
looks
played the first
alright.
Hyrule Warriors.
It looks like it
kinda
actually
cool.
plays like a game now. That's pretty good.
Doesn't run at like 10 frames per second.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. That's a benefit.
Okay, that's
That
a
is
plus.
true.
That's a plus, you know.
that's a plus.
Wow.
You
That is
know,
one thing with the Switch too that
finally-
we
Wow.
got. Is it
The game is probably
frame rate-
fucking $80 though, so who gives a fuck, right? Right
Okay,
now.
bro,
Dude,
we
dude,
don't
All
even
right,
you
care.
know
one
what
more
you say?
positive.
That
One more
dude
positive for the
dies.
Switch too.
Oh, go ahead. Say what you
120
said.
frames per second.
Oh yeah,
Wow,
4K,
that's so
120
Seeing that from
crazy.
Nintendo, that shocked me.
That is
Okay,
shocking.
that
I was not
shocked me.
expecting that.
That was okay. Let's not beat around the bush anymore.
All right, fine.
We all
God.
we all know that they were avoiding showing any prices in that direct, and now
Sure
we
were.
know why. And
We got
now
to the end of the
know
stream and
why.
it's just like,
no.
but
price?
how much does it cost?
How much does it cost?
Yeah.
I was just like,
Come to find out,
That's a little
Come
strange
to
for them
find
to
out.
show us.
oh,
Come to find out,
it's
that's
still gonna
a-
be like, oh yeah,
that's a-
400 and then
yeah,
$60
half a band,
game,
half a-
right, guys?
half a
Right,
band.
guys?
Bro, half a band, no problem. You know what I'm
Half a
saying?
Oh
band.
yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
and it's-
I didn't
bro,
really think about how much that was until I just really processed in my mind that is more expensive than a digital PS5.
Yep.
That's wild to me, really thinking about that fact.
Oh no.
Like-
Not only a digital PS5, but a digital PS5 bundled with, Astrobot.
Astrobots.
Oh my gosh, that's
Yep.
crazy. Like, dude,
Yeah.
like I get that it's a pretty cool console or whatever, a thing that small being able to put out potentially 120 FPS. That's really cool and all. But goodness gracious, just comparing it with other stuff that's currently on the market, it still is a good bit overpriced. Like, I mean, it's not egregious. It's definitely at the worst of the pricing issues we're going to talk about. But I still think it should have just been
Yeah.
a flat
You-
400.
You
I
could have
think
gone
the price is
either
fine.
way, yeah.
Yeah, but it's
400
not
and
that
450 is
bad.
fine,
It's,
but
I would say it's not that bad, but it's already still a little like, okay, we're pushing it a little.
Nah.
also I should mention that the PlayStation 5 digital edition that's $400 also comes with storage of 1 terabyte.
Oh,
so
yeah. Oh my
gosh.
that
good point.
256 gigs is looking like bitch shit right now. I'm sorry. Like no.
Oh, and
Yeah.
we're gonna find out why it's so many gigabytes. Very. Oh, listen,
Yeah.
listen.
Yeah.
In due time. Okay.
due time.
So
You have to watch the story unfold before your eyes.
exactly. Now things were unfolding today. We found out from different sources that Mario Kart is $80 digital and $90 physical if you're not in the US.
Bro, that might look. The sources might as well have been the fucking Taliban. The way that felt like a terrorist attack against me. That was terrible,
Gosh,
fucking
bro, that's
terrible.
accurate.
like
Yeah.
$80. That's vile.
It's
That's
like Jeff
fucking
Keighley.
ridiculous.
Jeff Keighley tweeted out that shit, and I'm like, okay, is he trolling? Is this like April Fools? Like, what are we talking about here? No, it's not. It's on the fucking website. It said it in bright, bold letters.
Oh.
$79.99. Like they were confident with that shit.
Bro,
I'm like, what the
bro,
fuck?
Nintendo needs to be fucking humbled, but someone needs to fucking
Yeah, someone needs
Pat
to
God, humble
yeah.
this guy.
They're about to have a
Black
Sony
Clover.
moment with the PS3. They need to have one now where they just
Yes,
say, "Hey, we
seriously.
were wrong. We're gonna bring down that
Please,
price."
I'm begging
Please
y'all pull
do.
Bro.
begging y'all please pull a PS3 and realize wait nobody's
Please.
buying this garbage
Bro.
at this price. We gotta
I think,
lower
bro,
it.
I
But
think
it sucks
Nintendo-
because
bro,
Nintendo's fanboys are going to still do
They're-
it. That's
Hey,
what
I'm about to
sucks.
say, hey,
The
it
millennial
sucks
fanboys
because-
are still going to do it.
Yeah,
They grew up with
today,
Nintendo back in the
today,
day.
I
Still
know,
gonna
I know,
play it.
I know. Sendo has a little bit to say about
I got-
this,
okay,
bro, but I've been
okay.
seeing some
Oh,
blazers,
bro.
bro.
Sendo, can I just say?
Oh.
Sendo, can I just say?
Yes.
I feel your pain because I have somebody in my family who is the exact same way. Bro, How? How can you defend this shit, man?
Fucking
How?
bad. Okay. All right. To get my like perspective out there, right? Frame one, $80 is way more than we've seen for pretty much any other AAA game out there. You know, we got Wukong 70. I'm sure like what the new Souls-like game is probably going to be 70 that they're putting out on Switch too. Whatever. 70 is like it was the cap. And then they fucking throw 80 out there. And some dumb bitch was in my replies like, Microsoft Flight Simulator was actually $80 and no one complained. Because no one bought that game, bro. Who fucking bought
Microsoft
since
Flight
when?
Simulator?
I don't, dude, I have no idea. I didn't even look into that because I was like, no one give a fuck about that game. What are you trying to throw into my DMs like that? Fuck out of here. So there was that.
Bro,
but like 70 was the cap, bro.
70 was the cap. And arguably for a Switch 2, I don't even know about 70, to be completely real with you, because it's like, obviously these games are more high budget, more quality, whatever. Games are just increasing in price. It was bound to happen. You know, Tears of the Kingdom was 70. But yeah, I guess 70 was like, that's okay. That's what the Switch 2 game should be priced at. But like you said, yeah, when they threw 80 out there, not only was I like, okay, great. That just means that every big Switch 2 game is going to be $80. But I also found out that the Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, the Switch version, 2, whatever the fuck, is $80.
God.
Kirby plus the DLC is $80, and that Mario Party thing is $80. Like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Wait, hold on. Is it 80 or is it 90? Because I thought the DLC upgrades were $20 extra.
No, so Tears of the Kingdom, that DLC upgrade is only 10 since it's not really adding much content. It's just a resolution bump. But even then, it should be fucking free. You shouldn't have to pay extra.
Yeah, here's my question. Why the fuck am I paying $10 to get, the 60 FPS bump on Breath of the Wild it's fucking A1. I love that. Great. But you're also throwing in a GPS that I don't fucking want? Like, what is this bullshit, bro?
That you need Switch Online to use?
Like, no way. I can look at Street View on Zelda for $10.
Bro,
my life is
Google
saved,
Maps
Nintendo.
and Zelda yapping in our ear 24/7 on a fucking iPhone. It's not even in the game. It's
not
the
even
iPhone
in the game, bro.
Oh my god,
bro! I can find all these crazy voice lines, bro. Oh my gosh, bro, that's so crazy.
My big issue with this, and I think we all can agree, is that this is basically the go-ahead for every fucking company under the sun to be like, oh yeah, we can charge $80. And bro, I know that Rockstar is, that gif of Flight Reacts like shaking his tongue out, like talking about that gif. Bro, I know they're looking at $100 for GTA 6. Yes. They're just gonna slap their dick on the table and be, fuck you, take this fucking game and you're gonna buy it.
And people are going to buy it. That's the problem. That's the problem.
Yes, people are going to buy it. That's
GTA
the problem.
6, bro. It's GTA. Of course they're gonna fucking buy it.
I know.
Yeah.
And then that's just going to open the gates for
I'm
more
sorry.
companies
Even
to price
at
their
that
games even
price,
higher.
I genuinely think I might buy it because of just the name
I'm not.
alone.
Screw that.
Oh, fuck that. Yeah,
I'll play 5.
No,
$100.
I've said this. There's only 2 games I will pay $100 for: GTA 6 and FF7 Rebirth. Those are the only 2 games I would ever play $100 for. Okay, but
Yeah, I'm sorry. There's some games that I think you like not base editions, but like upgraded editions. I'd be willing to pay that.
like dog,
Yeah.
like Mario Kart does not have motion like that to be charging $80, let alone $70. Okay, what is this game is quite literally just taking what Forza Horizon's been doing for the past few years and be like, oh, it's Mario, you can drive around with your dumbass Moo Meadow Cow and your dumbass fucking crab from a random ass level.
Hey, what'd you say about that Mario character?
Bro, y'all. Nah,
What'd you say about Mango Funk?
The Cataquack.
Bro,
Bro,
this is
Cataquack,
ridiculous,
bro.
Here's
Cappy fans watching the
Bro,
Mario Kart
Cappy
Direct and seeing every Mario block announced as a character.
It's so weird with this because it's not that Mario Kart's not even not gonna sell. Like, why would you price? Like, there's no fear for that of it not selling well. I mean, like, here's another scenario. You know, parent wants to buy their kid the next Mario Kart or something like that for the new Nintendo Switch. They see the price point, they're gonna turn their head away from that like immediately and just say, they got Mario Kart 8 for their old Switch.
Exactly.
That's fine. Why would no parent's going to spend $80 freaking
The thing
on a new Mario Kart?
constantly
No.
seen, bro, the back and forth is always, okay, is it actually people that are going to be buying the system that give a fuck? Is it the normal audience that's going to care about these price hikes, or is it just people on Twitter? And here's my take on that, right? If your biggest meat riders, if your biggest knob slobbers are looking at you and being like, let's slow down with the dicking, sir, please. Do you genuinely think that casual audiences are going to react in a better way? Are going to care less about like they're not going to pay $80 for Mario Kart again, especially if they can play Mario Kart 8 on the same fucking system.
Oh, Sendo, I wish you were right, but okay, I had this conversation. My cousin is the #1 Nintendo cocksucker I've ever seen in my life. Okay, I'm having this conversation, right? I'm like, yo, did you see? He's like, yo, did you see the price of Mario? He's like, yeah, it's $90. I'm like, yeah, I'm not buying that shit. He's like, man, it's only it's $90 because it's open world. I'm like, bro,
what?
Breath of the Wild is $60. And
That
Tears of the
doesn't make
Kingdom
it
was
worthy
$70.
of that. I'm
He's
sorry,
like,
no.
but it's Mario Kart, man. It's gonna be big. I'm like, bro, why are you defending it? He's like, I'm not defending it, but I don't care. If you're not gonna buy it, you're oh my god, bro. I told him.
No way he was about to pull out your explanation for Sonic Superstar and say you're broke.
No, he didn't say that. He didn't say that. But he's like, and I told him, some parents gonna go buy it in the store, look at the store and see the price. Like, I'm not buying that shit. He's like, oh, but he said this to me. Oh, you're stupid if you're buying it physical. I'm like, but why? That's an option. That's an option for you to buy it.
I like collecting games. Am I stupid for that?
Yes, you are.
And
you
then
like having your games on a shelf, bro.
This
That's
is my
crazy
biggest issue.
Fake
Not like I made a video
This
about
is my
that.
biggest issue with this thing, though, because we see this, like, no way people are actually gonna accept this, but we see people accepting it. People don't give a fuck, and that's the thing.
It's still gonna make Nintendo a crap ton of money.
Exactly, and there
is no stopping that.
That's gonna
happening.
be the death of it, because the this is my issue, and I can go on like a 50-minute rant about the complacency of like shit, like the Call of Duty Madden 2K slop content has been, and this is like kind of related to this, because they charge like $70 plus $100 for the fucking Black Cell Call of Duty Dildo Deluxe pack, right? And they still buy it, and they still complain every year, oh, Call of Duty is dead for sure this year, and they'll still be the same motherfuckers who buy the game and buy the fucking battle pass and then complain again the next year, because the general audience just does not give enough of a fuck. They're complacent. They'll be okay with buying a shit slop game just because they want the game, because it's a Call of Duty or Madden.
My question though is like, okay, so your cousin is mad into Mario and shit. He's mad into Nintendo, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Is he more on the casual side of things, or is he kind of locked the fuck into a lot of Nintendo news?
He's locked the fuck into Nintendo news,
Okay.
But I was talking about the Call of Duty shit.
Yeah.
He's also he's a more casual Call of Duty fan, and he's the prime example of what I'm talking about. And it's not just him. It's like the people who like complain about it's specifically like people like motherfuckers when the game doesn't have a gun or ball in it. You know that meme?
Yes,
It's
bro.
these people, bro. They complain about these games being, oh, it's just the same thing as last year, and then they still buy it because they're allergic to variety. Like, I got this kid, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, right? And I'm like, dog, he was begging me for it. Like, yo, can you please get me this game, Benji? Oh, I played the demo. It was so fun. I want to play it so bad. So his birthday was on that day. I got it for his birthday. And he hasn't, he not only has he not played the game, he hasn't fucking downloaded it. It's been a year. Year, and he hasn't even played the game.
Goodness gracious.
And then he comes to me and complains about Call of Duty and Madden. I'm like, you have a fucking #1 game of the year right
You have
here.
a fucking video game to play, bro. Go play it.
And I use him as an example, not to call him out, but just to show that the general audience just doesn't give enough of a fuck. They will rather be complacent because they don't care. They just want a game to play, and if it's shit, whatever. They wasted their money. And people like us who actually give a fuck about what we're playing and the value of the fucking product, we see this shit, we get mad, but there's not enough of us because we are unfortunately the vocal minority. That's just the truth. That's the fact. We compared to the the tens of millions of people who are gonna be buying the next Mario Kart, we are insignificant, and that's gonna be the death. That's gonna be.
I see what you're saying. I guess my big question is not necessarily about the casual gamer. Then it's about the completely uninitiated, the grandma that walks into the store and sees Mario Kart World with fucking whatever, Mario Kart 9 for $80 or $90, depending on whatever the physical bullshit turns out to be, and then sees Mario Kart 8 for $60. Like, what are they going to do?
Bold of you
because
to
at the
assume
end
they're
of the
still gonna
day,
be
like
selling 8 Deluxe though.
You're not wrong,
bro. That's
I
what
was about to
Nintendo
say,
does.
They're
as soon as
taking
you
that
said
shit
that-
off of the shelves, bro.
taking
It's
that shit
gone.
off of the
Yeah,
shelves,
yeah. But I say,
bro.
if you want Mario Kart, you will buy Mario Kart.
Tell me,
World. That's it.
when
That
Tears
is the option.
when Tears of the Kingdom came out, right? When was the last time you saw Breath of the Wild on shelves?
Right next to Tears of
Let's-
the Kingdom, it's still there, dog.
Now-
Like, that's different.
I haven't seen it, bro. I haven't
Dog,
seen it at my
it's-
Target.
bro, dog,
I haven't
it's
seen
still
it at
there.
my Target.
Brother,
I haven't
it's
seen it at my
there.
Target.
Trust me, bro. it's
Who are
there.
you, bro?
Brother's
And it's not-
there.
who-
Brother's there.
Brother's
Is
there.
there,
Brother's there. Brother's there.
brother?
Mr. Mime, bro. We got Mr. Mime over here.
Brother's there. Brother's there.
Moving the birds.
I'm moving the burgers.
All I'm saying, dog, and the thing is, but that's the thing, and
I see your point.
they
I
go
see
to the
your
store.
point. Yes,
You
I
see
see
my
your
point? What I'm trying to
Yes,
say,
I see.
and they won't bother going to like the store, the app store, or the eShop, because they don't know how to fucking work that shit. It's more convenient for them to be in the store and buy it, right? So it's just, and I know it's confirmed that it's not in America. It's not gonna be extra for physical, but in other countries it is. That's gonna be an issue for them.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
I think Nintendo is almost like artificially making a Wii U situation. Like the
They
Switch,
are.
the Switch 2 and everything looks like a really competent console, but man, with this pricing and stuff, it's like actually getting to a point where it's like people aren't going to buy this, not because they don't think that it's a new console, but because the junk costs too much. And
It looks like it's Nintendo's turn for like they're gonna have to fix it later on in
Yeah.
the future. It looks like it's
Yeah.
now Nintendo's turn for it
I was about to
because
say,
every
I
other
mean,
company has gone through
yeah.
this. Sony with the PS3, Xbox with the Xbox.
Well,
One, was
Nintendo's
it?
gone through it too with the 3DS. They had to
3DS,
drop
yeah.
the price of
That is
that
true.
from 250 to
That's
what,
right.
160 or 170 or something.
170,
So like,
yeah.
I could see it being that type of
right.
situation where it has a really great library and people look at it and they're like, I would buy it if it wasn't, my whole fucking kidney, So
Yeah.
I did actually, unfortunately, I had an argument with someone today where I was like, I just don't see like a family walking into a store looking at that price tag and being like, yeah, we can afford that shit right now. And he was like, no, it's not a console for kids, bro. It's a next gen console.
What?
And I had to sit that motherfucker down and look him in the eyes and be like, can you actually like not talk for the rest of the day? Thank you.
Oh, bro, this is what pisses me off so much, bro.
Bro, yeah,
When you
yeah.
start-
this
Bro.
is
Sonic
actually some
argument all over
timeout
again.
corner
Oh my
behavior,
God.
bro. There's some timeout corner
Bro.
No,
behavior.
bro, listen, bro, listen.
It's just
Look,
a Sonic argument all over again.
I think Mario Kart World or whatever looks fucking fantastic. It looks awesome, right? For one, it's not worth $80, and for two, it's a kids game. People
Exactly.
are going to be
No,
buying
what do you
Mario
mean, man?
Kart
Nintendo,
for their
Nintendo's for
kids.
adults. Nintendo's for adults.
I'm
What are you
sorry,
talking
bro.
about?
I saw a tweet earlier.
For everyone, actually. So let the adults play that shit too.
Bullshit. That's the
What
baby
were
ass
we-
rating.
actually-
what-
We're not gonna
all right,
pretend it's
listen
not.
here, adult. Listen here, fellow adult. What were we at one point when we got into these games? Kids.
We're kids. No, but for real, like, I saw a tweet. Somebody was like, imagine little Timmy going to the store for his birthday, ready to pick up a new game, and he sees Mario Kart for $80 fucking dollars. What is his mom gonna say? Hell fucking
She's
no.
she's like, you get
No.
half the game now.
No,
half the
no,
game
I
later."
gotta pay bills.
No,
Bro,
no,
I
wow,
saw-
that's such a reasonable
Bro,
price for this
I saw-
company. I would really love to buy this for my child.
I
Wow.
saw a tweet today where it's like, I think Nintendo fans forget that people have to actually feed their kids.
Bro,
and
okay, all right, let's assume, just for the moment, right, not getting into any of the specifics, but let's assume the global economy is dog shit, right? Let's, whatever, bro, regardless of your perspective. What's going to give first? Leisure activities or groceries, bro?
groceries.
Just give me that Switch. Groceries are gonna go. I'm not eating. Fuck that.
It's gonna be the leisure, bro.
Bro, sacrifice a few meals, bro. It's no big, bro. Just
The
off
thing is,
I
few
might not get
meals,
to eat
bro.
dinner the
And the
next
thing
couple
is-
nights.
Bro,
Mario
you can like go a week without eating, bro. That's not a
Exactly.
big deal, bro.
And-
Mario Kart's
and-
worth it.
That's what I'm saying.
No, it's
bro.
not, bro.
Think
No,
about
it's
all
not.
the hours of joy. Think about how many hours of joy you could get out of Mario Kart versus how many hours of joy you get out of eating, bro. It
Bro,
doesn't
I get
even
a
compare,
lot of
bro.
enjoyment
Bro,
out of eating.
and
though.
the thing is, can I tell
Bro,
you
but
this?
think
Can I tell
about
you
it.
this?
How long does that last, bro? Like
Bro. I
an
get to
hour
play
a
as the
day
cat of
tops,
quack.
bro. That's what I'm
Worth
saying,
it.
bro. But I could play Mario World like 23.
We don't even
hours
know
a
the
day.
name of the fucking game, bro. This is
We don't
bad.
even know, bro.
Why
Okay,
couldn't they
let me
just
tell you
call
this,
it Mario
though.
Kart
Let me tell you
9?
this though.
Mario, yeah. Also, they should have just kind of called it Mario Kart 9. It came.
But the thing is, we can talk all about the economy all we want. But the thing is, this Mario Kart shit is a Mario Kart a Mario Kart problem. Because look at Donkey Kong. That shit's $70.
$70.
At
I
least-
know. It's so
at
confusing.
That's
least-
because
That's
they
their
know they cannot get away with it for Donkey Kong. They know they can't
They
fucking
can't
get
sell
away with
Donkey Kong for
$80.
$80, bro.
Yeah.
It's about, here's the thing, Tears of the Kingdom. This is I genuinely believe this. This might be some conspiracy theory bullshit, bro. I don't know. But Tears of the Kingdom was $70, not because it needed to be, not because they fucking deserved it for that game, bro. Because they were testing the waters was what they
Oh,
could
of
get away with.
course. Oh, 100%.
And
Oh,
now,
100%.
$80 Mario Kart is what we're seeing because people bought Tears of the Kingdom. They knew that this would work. They were like, $10 price hike. Let's fucking run it. So any game they know they can get away with it for, they'll do 80. Mario Kart, the next 3D Mario is going to be $80. Donkey Kong, they don't know that they can get away. They don't think that they can get away with it. They don't know yet. They don't have a fucking foothold in there.
Donkey Kong, bro. No one gives a fuck about Donkey Kong, bro. I'm sorry. No one
But
cares.
I mean, but I say to me personally, I would say I would really like to play that game, but dude, I like at this point I don't really care about it anymore because all this other garbage.
yeah. No, it's
and then-
crazy. No, it's
like
crazy.
plus that
dude.
game. I was about to say, plus, dude, oh, bro, dude.
And
the
it's-
thing is that we were talking about AAA game prices, but like. Yeah, these games are like AAA, and I hate to be like graphics guy. Like I'm not trying to be that dude, and I know Nintendo has more simplistic graphics, but genuinely most of these are just like Switch games, but they run better. Like it really don't even look that different.
I kind of disagree in the case of Mario
don't,
Kart.
I don't really see
That
it
shit does
like,
not
there
look
is-
like it can run on Switch
it's-
1, honestly.
I know that, but I feel like when I look at it from like, it just doesn't look that like different. I don't feel like the production
Okay.
value has
That's
gone
fair.
up much at all. Like it's
fair.
really just like better textures and better frame rates and stuff.
Right.
And while that's obviously all good and all, but it's like I don't really feel like when I look at $60 and then I look at $80, I expect kind of something bigger than like what we're getting here.
No,
Let's
for
say,
real, though,
it's open world, but like, okay, it just doesn't look like a 70 or $80 game. Let's say even 70, it's like I don't really feel like it doesn't like I feel like I could get a game of that price anywhere else and it would just have a bigger feeling, not just in like it's got all the best graphics, but in just multiple just different ways that it's designed. And I know that's like Nintendo, they have their thing
They have their
in the
little
corner,
art
they're
styles
kind of
and
different.
shit, yeah.
It's like they got all that. I don't have a problem with that, but I swear this just does not have the like feeling that it should be priced that way. Even if this price was to slide, it still just doesn't feel like that in the game itself.
And if I'm being honest with you, dude, no game is worth $70 or $80. Let's be honest with ourselves, guys. $60 was the sweet spot. You know what I'm saying? That was
Yeah.
It made perfect sense. When you get to 70, you're kind of pushing it a little, right? But it's like, okay, whatever.
I
It's fine.
think it
The-
depends. For me, it depends because I
Okay,
played
fair.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. That genuinely felt like a $70
Thank
game.
you.
Okay, I agree with that.
Yeah,
Okay, I
that-
agree
that's
with
what
that.
I'm saying. My perspective on that.
I think $60
I can agree
is
with that.
standard for bigger games, and then the occasional like really big game, like the what's
big
it
game.
like the game from this
The
developer
GTA
or whatever.
the GTA
then that
6.
is $70. That's
Yes.
fine.
Yeah.
I have no issue paying for
Like-
that if it's worth it, because I do think there are some games that are worth that price tag. And bro,
I'm sorry, bro.
I just thought about it. It's crazy that it's kind of getting to a point that Sonic Superstars price tag kind of looks good.
No, okay,
That's-
whoa.
Like, it's not
Okay.
good.
No.
It's not good. But in comparison here,
let's
it's getting a bit
let's.
ridiculous.
I'm sorry, bro. Here, okay.
I mean,
Never
now
mind, okay.
Superstars is
Moving
still a
on.
flipping awesome
What I was about to
game.
say was,
It's not a secure cells.
well, No. Okay. Anyway, fuck. What was I gonna say? That whole statement just fucking threw me off. Damn it. Okay. Let's think. Okay. No, Mario Kart World. Am I still gonna buy it? Yeah, probably, because it's a fucking Mario Kart game and it looks fucking awesome. But at the same time, it sucks because I don't want to buy into this corporate greed, is what it is. But that's how they get you, right? Because when Tears of the Kingdom came out, I bought it for $70 because holy shit, the sequel to Breath of the Wild. This is fantastic. You know, I had to buy it. And it's just, that's how they get you. So they know they can get away with it. And I can only see it getting worse from here pretty much.
Here's
because
the mentality I've seen.
Bro,
Go ahead, you got it, bro.
I was just gonna say it's Nintendo, bro. They're getting too confident, just like swinging their dick around, saying, "Yeah, we're Nintendo. We can do whatever the fuck we want."
and they
Exactly.
can. That's
Right?
the problem.
They can't. And again, it's like I said
Yes,
before.
yeah.
People are complacent, and they'll be like, "Yeah, it's Nintendo. Whatever. If it's fucking 100, I'll buy it. Whatever." You know what I'm
Okay, I
saying?
don't know about all of them.
Oh yeah,
100.
trust me, bro.
Tell me if
At
the
this
next
rate,
Zelda
I wouldn't be surprised.
was $100, you would not see people on Twitter being like, "But like my cute little Linky, he
Yeah,
looked so good
no.
in the."
I wouldn't
My twink,
defend
bro.
I'm
the
sorry,
price,
there's
but
a
I would
point
buy
where
it.
I'm going
You know
to be
what
a
I'm saying?
fan
I
where
would
there
buy it.
is not a price cap. Like it's gonna have to be over $110 before I really starts kicking in. I can't even
Dude,
lie.
$100
There's a point-
video games, like, what the
a
fuck?
point of being a fan where it's like that will overcome any sort of financial thing. And like you were saying, like what's that, Benji? You were talking about the complacent thing. The thing is that it's also like, yeah, it affects those people, but I swear it's going to affect those people way less than anyone who's actively interested in video games because they buy like 2 games a year tops. So if the price goes up $10, it's like, oh no, I had to spend $20 more on video games this year. No way, my life is ruined.
Listen,
it's like
man,
it's not a big deal there.
you heard my comparison on people who buy the Call of Duties and
That's what I'm saying. If you just buy Call of
You
Duty
know-
and 2K every year, then oh no, if it goes up slightly, they're not gonna care
Whoa,
because
whatever,
it's-
man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna buy the game and then complain again and then just buy it anyways. I hate Call
Yeah.
of Duty. Call of Duty complete side tangent. Call of Duty fans are stupid, man. They're the stupidest motherfuckers on the planet. Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
They were complaining about the game being buggy, right? Oh, this game is so like Black Ops 6. This game is buggy. So they heard the criticism and then they delayed the season to fix the bugs. And then they complained that they delayed the season to fix the bugs. Like, I'm getting a fucking stroke, bro. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god.
But I say
bro.
the thing is, there's no way to win with these people. That there isn't, and I think right now, I kind of view this in a little bit of an optimistic way. I guess like I don't think it's gonna get better right now. I think it's gonna get pretty bad for a bit. But my hope and what I think is gonna happen is that it's gonna kind of explode to a point where it does start getting to where people are like, all right, we're not doing this, and it's not even gonna be some big public thing. It's going to be that people start buying games less. Just because it's like, oh, should I buy that? No, because of how expensive they're getting. Hopefully it'll get to a point where game sales actually start decreasing because of this. Because I think that has to happen eventually. And so once money stops coming in or starts coming in a little less, I think that's when it'll start coming down.
When do you think
And I
that
don't think
bubble
it'll
is
be
gonna pop?
quick.
That bubble's gonna
I don't
pop
think it's gonna be quick. I think it's gonna be a few years. Honestly, it's gonna suck. For a few
Honestly,
years.
after you're gonna really feel it after GTA 6.
Yeah,
and then
GTA 6
after-
is gonna be the
then like
kickoff.
maybe a few years later. Then we'll. The thing is, what's baffling me is why. Okay, let me tell you this, right? It's only for some reason. First of all, I'm gonna say this: there's no Nintendo game. I don't care if it's Mario Odyssey, if it's Tears of the Kingdom. No Nintendo game is worth $70, let alone $60.
Yes.
Okay, but for some reason, it's only like the console market that's like pricing this much. Cause like let's look at the stay with me now. Okay, let's look at the VR games. Okay, those games are usually priced maximum 40, but those games are the same like length and quality of these AAA games. Like the best, like one of the best video games I've ever played in my life, Boneworks, is $30, and its sequel is also $30. I'm pretty sure, and
Bone
those
Lab,
games
yeah.
are like, really high quality games. They have like not only they have a like good story, good gameplay, some of the most innovative gameplay I've ever played in a video game, but they're also like endlessly replayable. Or you have Beat Saber, some of the most iconic video games,
Fuck
or like
yeah.
Half-Life. I think the only video game on VR that's like $60 was, or not even, I think it was like 50.
No, it was like 50. Half-Life Alex? Yeah, no, it wasn't even 60.
Half-Life Alex, and that's that. Why is VR? And I get like, why is VR this?
I've
it's
always
super
wondered
strange
this.
market.
I've
What
always
was also
wondered this.
what's that? Remember that Batman game that came out? That
Yeah, it was like
getting
$30.
really praised.
That was
people were like, this is
$30.
better than some of like a
Bro,
lot of like genuine AAA single player games.
when you
Like,
bought the Quest 3, you got this game. I think it was like
It was Batman.
It was like no, not Batman. The Quest 3. There was
Yeah.
another. It was like it was like a Legend of Zelda game. I forgot what it was called, but you got that for free, and that game was like one of the best reviewed VR games of all I've ever seen. Like 92 on IG. Hold on, let me see. Hold on.
I didn't get that. I got
Quest-
Batman with my Quest 3. so-
Quest 3.
it was like Arkham Shadow or whatever.
Yeah, that game is fun as hell.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like that's
I've
that
always
game has been
wondered that, like-
universally praised.
VR games you would think would cost more, but they just don't. They're just
Yeah.
less expensive all
say-
the
I
time.
would
I don't know
say-
why.
Yeah, I would say you wouldn't think that because it doesn't
Oh,
really make
Asgard's
sense.
Wrath. It's called Asgard's Wrath 2.
Yeah, I didn't get that with mine.
I think it's for like for base Quest 3. I got that game, and that game is like it not only did it review incredible, like it's like 90 like on Metacritic. It's super well reviewed. But you got it for free with the Quest or with the Quest 3.
Goodness
So, like,
gracious!
Imagine
yeah.
Nintendo including a game with a console for free, even
They
if it's
used
a
to
demo
do that.
game.
They use Bro, that demo game should. Oh my god, the
Yeah,
first,
dude,
the-
bro,
the-
like,
Oh,
dude,
gosh.
my switch from like me getting a PS5, bro, me being like new to this, bro, Astro's Playroom is fire, bro. That's such a great way to
Such a
like
great
test out
packing
like
game.
the. Let's say
not to
yeah,
mention
And it's actually a
free.
game you can play for like
But I
6
say-
hours.
Yes,
there's
but I say,
content
A,
there.
it's like
Install
A, it's
too.
actually a
Install
video
free,
game.
good to
B,
go.
it's an awesome showcase of the DualSense controller. It's just good. And plus, after paying the consoles are fairly expensive so like getting the console and not having to think, all right, what's the first free game I could download on this thing? No, you already got one pre-installed. It's a platformer, single player. It's not like let me download Fortnite or something. Like, no, you have something like substantial that's a single player game meant to show off the PS5's capability. And Nintendo just does not take any hints from that and just like, it's like, all right, let's make it a paid game for some stupid reason. It's like, well, then nobody's going to get it because, like, what's the point of that? The whole point of that is that it's a test. And to test out the console should be when you first get it. So you actually know what you bought and you get to experience it. Ah!
Like if you're gonna do it like at least like what they did with 1-2 Switch, where it's like it's a tech demo, but at least it's a game, right? At least do it like that,
Yeah.
or
That shit was
just do it like they,
$50.
or just do what they did with Wii Sports, one of your most sold games because you packed it in with the Nintendo Wii. It is one of the most sold games ever in history, just because it was packed with the
Yes.
Wii. Like dog,
Goodness gracious.
bro, it all ended with freaking Reggie when Reggie left, man. I miss that guy, bro.
Yep.
Bro.
Ever since Reggie left Nintendo, it's gone down.
Yeah, but I say
yeah.
he literally did say it's like Nintendo is not the same Nintendo I left, which is a
Here's
very sad thing to say.
Here's what Nintendo needs to do. They need to pull, like I said, they need to pull a Sony and just get Reggie back and have him say, "Hey guys, the Switch 2 price drop is real. Here's how much it's gonna cost now. And we're not doing the $80 thing. It was just a little goof. We're not really doing that. But that's
Sorry, it was
That's
lost in
just mere-
translation, guys.
that's just mere fantasy because Doug Bowser is
Doug
head of
Bowser,
the
bro.
company now.
Why would you get a guy
Doug
named
Bowser
Bowser,
is-
to run your company?
Why would you get a guy named Bowser to run
I
your
was
company?
like, bro, I'm not even trying to be that guy, bro, but this actually got to be like some prophecy, bro. Like, why
Insane
would you?
foreshadowing.
Why? That's what I'm saying. This actually,
You predicted your own downfall.
bro. Anytime someone says
No, I mean-
insane foreshadowing, I think of the guy who's like, "This is the crispiest McDonald's Sprite." Y'all know that flipping video, bro?
What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
Bro, he has
What?
like 5 packs of gum and then takes the
Oh,
flipping
yeah.
Sprite.
Puts dry
and
ice in his fucking
he puts
Sprite.
dry ice in it.
Gosh. One of you guys.
This
have
is the
showed me that video.
crispiest McDonald's Sprite.
But for real though, Reggie, like, I don't even know if the man even wants to go back to Nintendo
hell no,
anytime
I
soon
wouldn't.
after what it's become. Like,
Bro's
why
got
would
a
you
family.
go back to what was
Bro's
once?
got a life. You know, he's
Yeah.
retired.
Bro's got that.
Exactly,
Bro's got
bro.
that chair. What's that chair company again, bro? I forgot.
Bro, I
Someone gave
forgot
him a
about
chair,
that
bro.
whole thing. Like
Yeah,
everybody
somebody
petitioned to
just-
get him a
bro.
chair.
Bro, he just has to have the best chair, bro.
That was so funny, bro.
Reggie, we need Reggie. Why'd you leave Nintendo?
Why'd you leave Nintendo, Reggie? No.
did you leave?
Beautiful marketing. Don't leave me again.
I guess the only other thing I want to talk about right now is considering that the Switch 2 at its base price is $450, right? Mario Kart's $80, but there's a bundle that's like $500. Do y'all think that's a good deal? Like $500 for the game.
Well,
and the
yeah, because at that
I think
point,
that's good.
you're just paying 50 for the Mario Kart. At that point, it could be worse. So
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
it's kind
Now,
of a defeatist attitude, but
of course, but I've been getting a lot of people saying, "Stop complaining, just buy the bundle."
No, people will say stop complaining. You're pissing me off. Someone said be grateful. Be grateful for what?
Bro, I
That
fucking
I'm
hate
getting
when people
fucking
say that shit.
that I'm getting fucking
Be
dicked
grateful
down.
for what?
My God, bro.
Like be grateful. Like
grateful
oh my
for
God,
fucking
yes.
What is
bro, that I'm
and
getting
what is the
ass raped by
worst?
I
Nintendo.
promise.
And
you.
here's here's another cherry on top. You know, we got GameCube games available as like the
Oh,
Nintendo
bullshit.
Classics.
There's
now,
only going to be
Nintendo
3
Switch 2.
games at launch. 3 games.
There's 3 games at launch, and it's still a part of the expansion pass that nobody is paying for because it's still too overpriced,
Speaking
like
of that
PlayStation
dumb
Plus Premium.
fuck ass expansion pass. You know what I found out? You know the $10 upgrades for Zelda Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild?
They come free with that shit, yeah.
They come free
Yep.
with the expansion pack, not regular Switch Online. The expansion
No,
pack.
no.
Oh.
Buy our very cruddy online service.
I'm just
and
saying,
you
bro.
Use that.
No, you get
After
4
they
FPS Discord
4
calls. Don't worry
FPS.
about it, bro.
Oh,
that
boy!
Shit, that shit, bro. I swear
Also,
to God.
you need to have the fucking online to even call people, bruh. Not even PlayStation Plus. You don't need PlayStation Plus to have parties, bruh.
That's
what the fuck,
ridiculous,
yo?
For real.
Nintendo's
It's ridiculous.
actually on a next level.
It's like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro. They finally make it to 2006 with the voice chat, and then they're going to charge you, what, $20 for that shit a year? Ridiculous, bro. Just use
Bro.
Discord. People are still going to use Discord. No one's paying for the
Exactly.
Switch Online for that shit.
Bro, what was
fucking
Jeff
ridiculous.
Keighley? What was his flippin' tweet, bro?
Wait till they find out about Discord. Bruh.
Wait till they find out about Discord, bro. Bro, the long forgotten treasure, bro. That is just Discord that we've had
Bro.
for
Oh
years.
my God.
Bro, this type of greed that Nintendo has is on par with the greed of King Midas, bro. What is going on, bro?
This actually, this is actually, bro. This is actually getting out of hand, bro. I can't even lie, bro. I might actually rather use TeamSpeak than this garbage, bro. I would hop on TeamSpeak.
All
Bro,
right,
we
what's,
gotta
what's
hop
the
on
worst?
Switch Online, bro.
No,
Yeah, the Google
Meets,
Meet, bro. Bro,
What's the
bro.
worst argument you've seen in favor of the $80 shit? Because I've seen a few, bro.
I've
I
seen.
have
Oh,
some
bro.
locked and loaded.
No, I got you, bro. I got you.
Oh boy.
Guys,
Oh, boy.
guys, games were priced at that like back in the 90s. Y'all don't know
Oh
anything.
my
bro.
God,
Oh,
bro.
Yeah,
What
I've
the
seen that
fuck?
everywhere.
My mom and dad spent $145
on Mario 64. Like, oh my God, bro.
Bro,
Shut the fuck up.
There's a reason, bro. That shit pisses me off to no end, bro. You got the old heads coming up in here, bro. Like y'all are not supposed to be watching this video. You're like y'all are not supposed to
Go
be
back
here.
to hospice, bro. Get the
Go-
fuck out of here, dog. I don't need your bitch ass in here.
Bro,
Come the
but
fuck
when
on.
the PS3 was overpriced, that's like $930 in today's money, bro. Be grateful, bro. Just be grateful.
And did anybody buy that PS3 when it was that price? No, bro, because they had to cut
Of
the
course.
fucking
I
price.
did. I
I
think
did.
you might just
Actually,
be broke,
it's
little boy.
your fault that you didn't start saving when we found out that the Switch 2 was coming.
Bro,
I started
get the-
saving, and now I'm doing
Get outta
great.
here, get out of here, bro. This
Bro, what was that? What was that tweet you put in a group chat, bitch? It was like the guy mowing his parents' lawn
shit's on the call, bro, during the direct.
during
Like,
the Discord call, bro. Bro, it's like these Switch price is crazy, bro. I'm getting employed right now, bro.
holy shit.
Honestly, hang
Bro, Bro,
hang on.
the job
Guys, Nintendo might be
application
onto
is
something.
starting to sound better now. This is crazy.
Nintendo
bro.
might be onto something. In order to afford our console, go get employed.
Go get a job.
Bro,
Oh,
Nintendo,
good on
Nintendo fans
Nintendo.
have to get jobs.
Making us contribute to society. Wow.
Look at Nintendo go, having people go out and get actual jobs. Look at there.
Yo,
Good job, Nintendo.
Wow, good job, Nintendo. We love you, Nintendo.
Man,
God, I love
He's-
I
you.
will support
he's-
every decision you make, Nintendo. I love you, Nintendo.
exactly. Nintendo makes such smart decisions. I got the Sonic social media today coming at them saying, "Hey, here's our only." What
Bro,
was the
at
tweet?
this
Them saying,
point,
like,
bro, Sonic Racing is just fighting thin air, bro. I'm sorry, I hate to say it, bro. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Mario Kart is still gonna outsell that shit by like
Bro,
a
it's
billion
still
fucking
outsell.
units.
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
well,
but
100%.
Crossroads is gonna stand on its
Bro,
own, but it's
I'm
definitely
sorry, bro,
not
when the
outselling.
time-
I
I'm
don't
gonna say,
know
yeah,
why.
yeah.
I don't know why people
I
are
tell you this,
acting
bro?
like Kirby Air
When the
Riders
time-
or whatever the fuck has a chance.
Yeah, I don't know,
because
bro.
I don't, dude. That game hasn't been out since the fucking GameCube. No one's gonna buy that shit, especially when Mario Kart is on the same console, probably for the same price. Like I don't. What's your
Bro.
thought
Bro,
process?
it's
Like,
Masahiro
whatever.
Sakurai.
I don't give
People
a
gonna
fuck.
play
About to
it.
say,
I'm
yeah,
sorry,
my
no,
hottest
no,
take
you
is
can say
personally,
Daddy's
I really,
Secret.
I'm about to say personally, I really love Air Ride, so I appreciate that
Oh, of
garbage a
course.
ton, bro. Air Ride is fire, bro. And honestly, after
play it.
first seeing it, I was a little more interested in that than Mario Kart. Came and hold you for a second there, but obviously Mario Kart's gonna do better. Like what are
Yo,
the-
question.
It's
How do you
Mario
like
Kart.
out of any of the racing games we have here with Air Riders and then what's it, Mario Kart?
But how do you
World
feel
and then
about Air Ride
Crossroads?
being a subscription-based program, bro?
Oh, bro,
What?
You gotta
I'm
pay
sorry?
$20
bro.
each
Oh,
year.
yeah.
I'm
sorry?
sorry. I'm joking. I'm
I'm
joking.
so excited,
Let's
bro.
say, did I miss something? Did I-
No,
did I miss
no,
something?
no.
Like, I'm about to say, out of like these the three major racing games, I guess, coming out this year, then like, I am the most excited for probably Crossworlds, just because I feel like I'm probably gonna like it the most, at least comparing to like the other Sonic racing games and Mario Kart. But like, it's Mario Kart. Obviously, I've known since day one it was gonna sell better. Like that should be a no duh situation. Like obviously it's gonna
Exactly.
sell better. I think Crossworlds is gonna do fine. I don't understand like, oh, we gotta cancel the game, it's cooked, and it's like, I think it's gonna do fine.
It's
Because
gonna be
what's
good.
it on?
Crossworlds
It's
will
on
stand
all.
fine on
I
its
about to say
own.
it's on other platforms too. And
Exactly.
I
It
think
will
with how
stand-
I think with how
Also,
egregious a
it's-
lot of this pricing is, people would be
Yeah.
inclined to probably just play games on consoles they
gonna
already
say, bro,
have.
it's-
And
Exactly.
here's something to think about. With Crossworlds, I just popped in my head. With Crossworlds being on original Switch, if not that many people get the Switch too, it might actually do not that bad on there. I just thought about that.
Exactly.
But say,
Yeah,
yeah,
'cause
people
Crossworlds
don't
will be
shill
available
out
Switch
all
and
the
Switch
money
2.
for Switch 2 and Mario Kart What's a World, then like Crossworlds might actually do pretty well on original Switch.
Yeah.
Since
All
we
I'm
know it's
saying,
being
like,
put on that. So it
All
might
I'm
not do
saying,
bad.
bro, Ellie, it's not. I think it's not worth a king's ransom, right? Obviously,
Yeah.
it's multi-platform, and honestly, I think this is, we all forget about the rider shit. That rider shit, they can fucking cook some crazy shit with the riders mechanic, because I don't
Yeah.
know what they're doing.
I say
We
I
still
don't
have to talk-
expect a lot from it. I kind of expect a little bit more than a reskin with some mild gameplay changes. But
Mm-hmm.
who knows? It could be something a lot bigger than that. Because the
Like,
fact
your
that they
socks
haven't
knocked off
showed.
with it.
Secret,
But to say it could be
secret
crazy or
Sonic
it could be
art.
not. But still, the game is really, really fun.
Like,
and with
I
more
feel like
tracks
it's
and stuff,
so
it's gonna be
weird,
great.
man.
So
Because like what's bugging me is that everybody played the game. Majority of people, Riley can go fuck himself, but a majority of people had a lot of fun with the game. Sure, there was issues.
About to say,
and
yeah,
that's
it
the
was
point of
really
the beta
just-
test,
yeah,
right? But a majority of people had a lot of fun, and now all of a sudden Mario Kart fucking shows up and is like, oh yeah, this game's fucking over, it's dead.
Bro.
That's what's kind of bugging me.
Bro, you know,
Riley,
you
shut the
know
fuck
why
up.
though? You know why? Because look
Why?
at Mario Kart, and people were
Riley,
like,
can I be so honest with you? No, no, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up.
Everybody was like,
shut the fuck up.
everybody was like, "Oh, Mario Kart is so dead, bro. They're just gonna do
Who's
the
we?
same. They're just gonna do
Who's
the.
we,
Whoa,
bro?
whoa, no, I never said like we.
It
I
wasn't
said
me,
everybody.
it was some
I said
randos on-
everybody
bro, it
as
was
in
some-
Twitter.
Bro, it was
Okay, those are the same people you're about to talk about right now. All right, let me get my shit off. All right, so when people saw Crossworlds, they saw the cool Crossworld mechanic and shit. They're like, "Oh shit, how is Mario Kart supposed to compete with this, bro? It's over." Fucking open world Mario Kart game, motherfucker. Open world. It's dead. Crossworlds is dead. It's not happening. This is not.
Okay.
Real question, what is that even gonna do though? Because I see the open world shit, and I'm sitting there like, okay, so you want me to drive in the grass slow as fuck for
Exactly.
30 miles
No.
It's the
to get
same
to the
shit that
next
No,
course?
Forza
no, guys,
Horizon has been
guys,
doing, bro.
no. It's Forza
Forza
Horizon. That's it.
Horizon.
It's just Forza Horizon, but Mario Kart. You know how
Okay,
fucking
and this
That
awesome
don't
that
even
is?
sound that good.
And there's
I'm
boats
being
and planes and shit.
really-
Like, are we
Okay,
serious?
Sonic does that shit too.
Yeah,
They copied
exactly. And
Sonic
Nintendo
off
is just,
that shit.
Nintendo's just
Yeah.
gonna do it better, like they always do, bro.
How?
Like it's
literally the
just
same thing.
inevitable. It's just inevitable, bro. It's just inevitable. Nintendo's gonna
Yeah, I'm
like.
sorry to say.
Sure,
I
they're
don't- I
taking
don't-
I don't know,
ideas from
man.
Sonic,
I-
but it's just gonna be better.
Listen,
what they
man,
do.
Mario Kart is one of those games where it's like you play it for a day and then you don't play it until your family's over. I'm so sorry,
Oh,
man.
for real?
That's just
Okay, so
it
how
is.
many times have you played like Team Sonic Racing in your day?
Team
Who
So- I
said
would play
Team
Te-
Sonic
who
Racing was
plays
good?
Team
bro?
Sonic
That's not the
Racing, bro?
example.
I'm talking, bro. I'm telling you, I
Are you
probably
okay?
played
How about
more-
this then? When
Also,
Crossworlds
I
comes
probably
out,
played.
are you
Okay.
going to play Crossworlds like every day?
I'll probably play more than Mario Kart.
Probably.
I'm being so
I see
genuine.
myself
I'm
doing
probably
that,
being so
too.
genuinely serious because Mario Kart isn't like, I'm gonna be so honest. It's not that fun without like a group of friends.
I feel like I feel like most
It's
of the time
not.
it's kind of fun to do some online matches with like friends or whatever, or just do normal online matches. But
Mm-hmm.
kind of outside of that, it's kind of just a thing you play with like friends or family.
Exactly.
Now, to
And,
be
like,
fair,
it's-
with them adding like the open world and stuff, like it's gonna be more maybe have more of a single player focused potential to where you can just kind of play the game more casually. But still, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Also adding they also added a battle royale, which sure, I guess, but like I
What?
honestly because the knockout mode is kind of like a battle royale because if you're like
Knockout
behind it, if you did you not
Did you not watch the trailer, dude?
did you not watch
I
the
did.
trailer?
I don't remember that.
Oh, bro's losing it.
Oh
Yep,
shit!
that's it, bro. Bro, the dementia's
I got
kicking
so
you.
Bro's
caught
gonna-
up. I got
Actually
so
crazy.
caught up in how expensive the game is. I just forgot about
Bro,
the
Bro's
entire
gonna
thing.
bro's gonna end up like Corrado Soprano at the end of Sopranos.
Bro, yeah, I
It's
knew you were
over.
about to say
Bro!
some shit like that. I knew you were about to say some shit like that. About to make a
I'm
fucking
telling you, like,
Sopranos joke. I swear to God.
But like, this is for another episode. But like,
I was about to say, shouldn't we save this?
yeah, we should save this. We should save this.
I was about to say, wasn't this going to be the episode?
Let's
the next
steer
one?
back on.
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
Let's steer
see.
this back on.
Save that.
track.
Save that topic.
Let's save that.
Gio, did you say let's just steer back?
Bro, let's just steer this one back on track, fellas.
What the fuck?
did you-
What is that?
It's a new DK design, bro.
Oh, what do y'all think about the new Donkey Kong design?
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna rant right now.
All right,
Why?
go ahead.
Why are they freaking doing the movie thing?
I
It's
like it.
annoying.
I like it.
Why
a
will you
lot,
do
bro.
this to me?
No, you don't.
It's not even just they went back to something that was closer to like the original artwork shit they were doing. It's not even just the movie. Like the movie was based on that. The movie wasn't based off
Yeah.
nothing. It wasn't Chris Pratt and his little fucking homies drawing on like paper napkins trying to figure out what DK was gonna look like.
I guess, like, yeah,
yeah.
I have seen that it's like supposed to look like the original design of Donkey Kong and stuff, but it's like
Yeah.
the rare one is what we've had for like what 20 years or 30 years by now. Why change it now?
That's my-
Especially
yeah,
when like
that's my thing,
again the
too.
rare one, it's more iconic. It's more iconic than that thing will ever be, and it's just. It's like I said, we've all like gotten so grown and accustomed to it. We fell in love with this DK, and like now all of a sudden it's like, oh hey, we're gonna do what you all totally wanted and stick with the
Yeah.
original design of Donkey Kong. No one ever wanted this, all right? All of us have played Donkey Kong Country.
Who
games.
is
And we all
all,
love that
bro?
version of
Who
Donkey
is
Kong.
all? Wait. I like it, bro. I fuck with it heavy.
I'm sorry, bro. I
And
don't
that's
care- I
fine
don't
if you
care how
like it,
it's-
but I
yeah.
just it just looks DK looks goofy. DK
I'm
went
sorry,
from
yeah.
like
I'll be
I don't
honest.
care- I don't
I'll
care
be
how
honest. My biggest
expressive he
issue
is.
is the change because I actually really like the design. If I'll be honest, I think it looks pretty good, and I'll be so real with you. I definitely don't think it looks better. I think it looks kind of worse. It just looks a little weird. But I've never really thought the rare one was especially awesome. But like that is just Donkey Kong. Like, that's just what the character looks like. So I don't really see the point in the change. Like I don't really care about the design itself. I honestly think I was just saying, I think it actually looks pretty good, but It's very random. It's just
in terms of
why?
gameplay,
Weird.
in terms of gameplay, the Donkey Kong Country, I about to call it Donkey Kong Country, the new Donkey Kong Bonanza, is it banana or Bonanza?
Bonanza.
Oh,
Bonanza.
well, I was about to call it Donkey Kong Banana, but Donkey Kong Bonanza.
did the same
it
thing.
looks
Why y'all all do this, bro? Why did everyone just say Donkey Kong
Because
Banana?
he's a monkey. Because he's a monkey and monkeys
Bro,
like
it's
bananas.
Bonanza, bro. Do you not see the Z, bro?
Bro, we just
because-
been
but the
forgetting.
text
Literally
is yellow, bro.
individuals, bro.
First it was like
But we're too
Mario
busy
World or
focusing-
something, Super Mario World, and now it's fucking Donkey Kong Bananas. Like, what the fuck?
Donkey
Bro, like-
Mario Kart, Mario World, and Donkey Kong Bananas.
But the Donkey Kong game looks fun. Like I'm pretty sure it's the Odyssey team behind it. It looks.
I swear to
fun.
God, if
It
it's the
genuinely
Odyssey
does.
team, I'm gonna kill myself.
I'm sorry, bro. It's
I'm
been
going
rumored
to
since
I'm going to
2019
cheer
that we've
and
been getting
joy,
it.
bro.
It's been rumored since 2019 that we were getting a Donkey Kong 3D Donkey Kong game from the Odyssey team, and then there was rumors that got scrapped.
No,
but
no,
now
it
it's
got scrapped.
officially
no,
here.
this is Retro Studios, guys. This is Retro Studios.
Listen, I don't know how to tell you. We're not
So,
getting a Mario
Riley,
game for like
what did we
another
learn
3 years
today?
or something.
What
if
did we
that.
learn today, bro?
What
Bro,
did
they
we learn
can't-
today?
dude,
I mean,
I
I
s-
to know flipping. I
Tyler,
don't
we're
know.
not getting a
Don't
3D
go-
Mario
don't
for like
go-
another
Game Awards.
5
I'm like,
years.
hey,
Don't
new 3D
go
Mario game, Mario
Hollywood,
Galaxy
bro.
3. Here
I'm
you
thinking
go.
about
I don't
8,
know.
bro. Wait next
But, I mean,
console.
8 more
Donkey
years.
Kong Bonanza.
Bro, I
It
said
looks
this
fun.
morning,
Bro,
bro.
your
when I
wife
used to
and
be-
kids
bro,
are gonna tell
The
you
Your
about
web
wife
design
is
change just kind of takes me
bro.
out of it. In a
Bro, did
way,
they make
'cause
Odyssey and they're
the
just like,
art
all
direction
right,
of the
that's
character
it.
Just takes
No
me out
more.
of it
You're
sometimes,
done.
But
Yeah,
Will it play
I mean,
fun?
bro, they're just like,
Hopefully.
yeah, this is like 3D Mario. Yeah, we we can kind of put this one in the bag. You know,
And
pack
what
it up.
also worries me is that we were all with Bowser's Fury. We were all just like, okay, the next step for 3D Mario is definitely like fully open world 3D Mario, right? And then, but there's an open world Mario Kart game. No way, that's going to be the open world Mario Kart or Mario game that builds off of Bowser's Fury, right? No way, that's
Bro,
it.
it's Mario in like a big world. Same thing. I don't see a difference.
This is bad. This is bad news, guys.
You know, bro, same as like 60 FPS and 120 FPS, bro. Low key, same thing. I don't see a difference.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah,
But
man.
like,
Okay, that's like a Nintendo fan thing to say. So.
yeah. Also, we didn't even talk about the fucking cartridges. That pissed me
that
off.
thing.
today.
Okay, no, okay. Well, I learned that
It's
they made
better
it
than I thought
super
at first.
confusing for no fucking reason. Since the Switch one did the same thing for some games, this is only for some games. If the game doesn't fit on the cartridge, it will just give you a license to download the game instead. Which is weird to me because that they're even advertising this as some sort of new feature. Because on Switch 1, there were certain games that they couldn't fit all of the data on the cartridge, so it had to download additional data. I guess that's slightly different, since in this case it's giving you just the
Yeah.
full license to download
Bro,
the game
what's
instead
with-
of
bro,
only downloading
what's with
partially.
Nintendo?
some of the
Or you
game.
could just be Team Sonic Racing and not include the opening because it was too big. You could
That's-
just do
that's-
that too.
I did not know that.
Bro.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
the Switch.
I forgot
the
about
Switch.
that,
The Switch
actually.
version of Team Sonic Racing does not have the CG opening because it took too much space on the yep, on the cartridge. I bet y'all didn't know that. Yep. They literally just took it out because it was too much space.
You know what? The best part
So
about the
to be
Switch
fair,
2 reveal
I think
is
that might fix some of those issues.
we-
where they, like,
we don't have to
legitimately dumb
fucking
down
worry about
games,
that,
not to
yeah.
a hardware extent, but just remove garbage so it can fit in the cheaper cartridge size.
Right, yeah. So guys,
We got anything
or
else?
do we got anything else to say?
Any questions or comments?
when do I get paid?
You don't get paid.
Bro, we
Oh
own you now.
shit. Oh, you're right. My fault. My fault.
Oh yeah. Also,
Bro,
you
when
didn't
do I
no-
pay
didn't
you?
do no- Bro, you didn't do no gainer, bro.
Look,
Bro.
I'm still
You know
working
what,
on
you-
it. I'm
bro,
trying to
you
get the
can- you-
permits for that.
You can pay us. You can pay us with the Empire State Building, bro. You
I
haven't
got
really,
you.
You haven't
Bring
really
it to us.
fulfilled on this, bro.
I'm working on it. I'm working on the
Bro,
permits
you
are
have
in
to
the
bring
works.
it to us, bro, and then just take a gander off of it, like
I
right
got you.
there, and there
I got you.
That's-
Easiest money of my
there we
life. I
go,
got
bro.
you.
All right, yeah. Well, guys, happy Tifa Thursday. You know what I'm saying?
Happy Tifa. And whoever comments Tifa Thursday in the biggest font will be getting Sendo's life savings, and
So true.
He'll be locked
Nintendo
away.
Switch 2
A Nintendo Switch 2 and my life saving.
and Mario Kart.
And more. That's
All
that.
right,
No,
all right,
that's
now we're
all of it,
pushing
bro.
it. Now we're
That's
pushing
that
it.
is the
Pro
life
controller.
savings at that point. We're done.
Our
Yeah,
pro
no,
controller,
that's the
Camera and the
debt.
camera.
That's
Alright.
debt, bro. That's debt, bro. I can't.
And
No.
3 years of Switch Online plus expansion.
No,
Expansion pack.
Why do they
no,
have you
no,
buy
no.
so much shit for this damn console? Swear to God. All right,
I
guys.
don't know.
Bye.
Oh, yeah. Bye.
Bye.
That's it. Oh, we're done.
Yeah.
This if you're at the end of this is the secret ending. Whoever can comment free Fortnite flopper will actually be getting G-Dub's FL Studio account. Trick question, he doesn't have FL Studio. We're actually giving you Riley's Friday Night Funkin' account, okay, where he makes all of his music. Okay, thank you and have a good day.